Welcome to Stories Channels, where stories come to life. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a donkey named Oscar. Oscar was known far and wide as the village's most foolish donkey. He had a reputation for making poor decisions and getting himself into all sorts of trouble. One day, the village farmer decided to take Oscar to the market to sell him. The farmer had grown tired of Oscar's foolishness and thought it was time to get rid of him. As they walked to the market, Oscar brayed loudly and attracted the attention of everyone around. At the market, a sly merchant named Mr. Jenkins noticed Oscar and saw an opportunity to take advantage of the foolish donkey. Mr. Jenkins approached the farmer and said, "I'll give you 5 bags of gold for this fine donkey. He looks strong and healthy." The farmer, eager to make a good deal, agreed without thinking twice. Mr. Jenkins took Oscar to his farm, where he put the donkey to work carrying heavy loads. However, Mr. Jenkins was not a kind master. He would often overload Oscar with more than he could handle, and the poor donkey struggled under the weight. One day, while Oscar was carrying a particularly heavy load of firewood, he passed by a wise old owl sitting in a tree. The owl called out to Oscar, "Why do you let Mr. Jenkins treat you this way? You are strong, but you are not meant to carry such heavy burdens." Oscar, being the foolish donkey that he was, replied, "Mr. Jenkins knows best. He is my master, and I must do as he says." The wise old owl shook his head and said, "You are a fool, my friend. You have the strength to stand up for yourself, but you choose to obey blindly." As time passed, Oscar's health deteriorated, and he became weak from the heavy loads he had been carrying. One day, unable to bear the burden any longer, he collapsed in the middle of the road. Passers-by gathered around, and among them was the village farmer who had sold Oscar to Mr. Jenkins. The farmer, filled with regret, approached Oscar and said, "I see now that I made a mistake. I should never have sold you to that greedy merchant. I will take you back and treat you with the care and kindness you deserve." Oscar, weak and battered, nodded his head in agreement. The wise old owl hooted from the tree. Perhaps now you will learn that blindly following others without thinking for yourself is the true foolishness. And so Oscar returned to the village with the farmer, who promised to treat him with the respect he deserved. The villagers learned a valuable lesson from Oscar's misadventures, realizing that blindly following others could lead to unfortunate consequences. And as for Oscar, he spent the rest of his days in the village, no longer the foolish donkey, but a wiser and more respected member of the community. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.